big fire. 99.999% sure that'll hold and be fine. And the fire's out now. Alright, so I'm going to take a look at the locking diff in here just to see what it looks like, and if I want to I will weld the thing so it doesn't unlock. Cleaned out thing so I can reuse the diff oil because it still should be good. And so I have the other wheel chalked up and it's in neutral, and you'd think that it should be able to lock just doing that much speed, like you'd think. So I'm gonna investigate and see what I can see in there. So I'll take it off. I've got a new diff cover with a magnet on it, and I made a gasket out of a case of beer case. So we'll see. So here's my conclusion. I'm able to get the diff to lock, but the thing here that locks it in is spinning on the thing, so it doesn't have any resistance. So the clutches are blown or whatever lock together. The mechanics are fine, but the clutch or whatever is not working. So I'm gonna have to get a new one. Alright, so today's New Year's Eve day, so junkyard's closed, so I put it back together and we'll go maybe get one, or maybe see, I know a guy, Mike, who's parting out his Jimmy, so maybe I'll find a new G80 and then we'll put her in, because that one was old, used anyway when I got it, so maybe find a newer one. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so the following weekend I went to the scrapyard and found a G80. It was from a Blazer. It was in okay shape. The bearings on it weren't great, so I ordered a couple bearings for it. Only put one on, the worst one, because if it blows up again, then I'm not putting bearings in it for no reason. So I decided that I was gonna do the mod on it, where I weld the weight so it doesn't unlock. There's a couple videos that I saw. I'll link one in the description. This guy put a good video on how he did it. Alright, so here we have just a nut here. So if I put that there and do a really good weld right there, then it shouldn't spring out. You know, like if these diffs don't last all that long, then, you know, I'm not really losing anything by trying something new here. Welding this up, because I'd be going like through a ditch or something, or a steep hill through like a ravine, and I'd need some momentum to make it to the top of the hill, but over like 20 miles an hour they say these unlock, so then you know, 3/4 of the way up the hill, I'm only getting one-wheel drive and then slow down, you know, so that I could see this improving there. Also, I don't know what the disadvantages would be. The guy I talked to said that it disengages as soon as you let off the gas, so I mean that's pretty much all you need. So we'll try that, see if it works. So I'll see if I can do a good weld right there. I just brake cleaned it down, so I'll do that some more and then wipe it off and see if we can get some good weld on. All right, so I got it welded. I don't know what happened. I think I could have cleaned the metal better. There was some oil in it, so it came out. I got a little porosity on some of them, but there it's good and there it's good, and there's even a little bit there that I just put in for extra measure, so that's pretty good. So we could even maybe start a fire here. Oh yeah, big fire. We'll just remove the flammables. Maybe move this out of the way. Let that just extinguish itself. Anyway, that, I think 99.999% sure that'll hold and be fine. And the fire's out now. Anyway, yeah, it should be fine. I gave her the brake clean just in there a lot, so hopefully it's all good. But, what can happen? We'll try it. So we'll start by pulling the old one out, put this one right back. Alright, so we just had a bit of an ordeal here with the shims, because, I don't know, that one was a bit bigger, so we used one shim that was originally in this, and then one shim from the Blazer that I got this diff from. And it's not the best amount of backlash, but it's got some, so, and it went in okay, so we should be okay. So I'm just putting this in. You have to take this collar off to get in, so the bearing retainer. So alright, filled it up with oil as we made a big mess on the cardboard. So my dad decided to take the old diff apart. He had to break some pins to get it out because they're really not meant to be rebuilt.
I'll leave the cardboard there so that.
So what happened was the clutches are held on with like splines that hold it on, so it grips. And I guess the main spline on the one side completely stripped and broke the teeth off of the clutch that holds it onto the splines. So it was just spinning, and it snapped the whole clutch in half.
Well, what's broken?
So that's pretty much why it's broken
and
it didn't work.
Let's take that snap ring off. I bet the splines might be stripped. Yeah, that one's okay. These slip, the inner ones don't. But obviously that's broken, I think. Really not. Yeah, see, it's not supposed to be split.
Yeah.
That's what's matter. And it spins probably, yeah, it shouldn't spin.
Yeah.
Do I have a snap ring plier we can get that off?
So it's been a couple weeks now, and it hasn't failed, so I'm thinking this one's good. So hopefully it lasts longer than the last one did, or the same length, I don't know. It only cost me like $30 and then another 60 or whatever in bearings. So yeah, it works pretty good. It gets me where I need to go. And here we just let her eat. Get back in the ruts. Come on now, turn right to go left. Second gear, just look at the chooch back there. See, if I didn't weld the G80, we wouldn't be able to do that. Get up that hill, we'd have been stuck. Because we were, oh boy, the tires were spinning 70 kilometers an hour, it said. The G80 would unlock at around 40 kilometers. So, it's a good thing we did that. So, in conclusion, it's working really good, and I like it. I don't think it's going to break. And if it does, I'll let you know, but I think it's good enough. If you want to do it to yours, I would recommend it. It's not too hard. You can probably do it when it's in the vehicle. I've left a link in the description of this guy's video. He explained it pretty well. So go watch that, and until next time, have a good one.